That was a shocker to me.
What? That's pretty wild. And I'm on my period.
Mind freaking blowing. Hello everybody, my name is Raina. I'm a registered nurse, homeschooling mom of 2, and a Tennessee real estate agent as well. And this channel is all about what I eat and why I eat high-fat, meat-heavy keto, aka Ketovore. Welcome to the results video of my recent carnivore challenge. It was a 27-day challenge, and it started off carnivore and it progressively led to Ketovore, which is less than 20 total carbs per day. That's my normal everyday diet, hence the name Ketovore-RN. That's my daily everyday diet. This diet was progressively more lenient, and to be honest, I'm just completely shook by the results because I didn't think that I would see very much. And let me tell you why. Number one reason why I did not think I would see great results is because, like I said, this challenge is progressively more lenient. My main goal in this challenge was to get rid of my sweets cravings. That was my number one goal. I had fallen off a ledge and I was having sugar every night. And so I just wanted to kick the heck out of that craving, out of that habit. More than anything, it was this habit that my body had gotten into. And I did. And that was my goal, and I crushed that goal. I knew that'd be easier for me if I made something that was progressively more lenient, right? I just couldn't bear to do another 30 days of triple B&E. By the way, I've done that before. I have another challenge playlist right up here. So I made this up and I was like, look, I don't care if I don't lose any weight, if I don't see any other changes. I just want to kick this craving, right? So that's the reason number one, I didn't think I'd see great results. Reason number two is, if you watch the playlist, you know that towards the end of the challenge, I talked to you guys about how, oops, I didn't really think about this, but hey, my period's coming up and it's probably going to get here when I'm supposed to measure my waist circumference and my weight, and it's gonna throw off the results, right? I'm gonna be more bloated, I'm gonna be more broken out, whatever. I probably won't see these like fantastic results, but I'll still measure anyway. That was wrong. I was super surprised by those results, and I'm going to show you guys the footage of day 28 when I measured that morning, how bloated I was supposed to be on the morning of my period. So that was a shocker to me, and I don't think it was a coincidence. I'll just leave it at that for now. So the results I'm going to share with you first they're not lab results, by the way. That's very clear in the title. So if you're here for blood work, I'm just not due for blood work. I didn't care to do any blood work. Like I said, I crushed my very main goal, which was to crush the sugar habit, and I did. So I'm going to be sharing my waist circumference with you guys, my weight, and also a before and after of my face, the skin on my face. That's just one of the first things that always tells me when I'm doing something wrong, is like I start breaking out on my face. But also towards the end, I'm going to share some things with you, some other changes that I noticed as well that I don't think are pure coincidence, that I definitely didn't notice before. So stick with me. It is the morning of the 28th. I'm supposed to measure today. Of course, I got my period last night, but we're going to take measurements anyway. Weight circumference, a before and after of my face. And I'm going to share these results with you guys anyway. Let's see what happens. The bloat is not as bad as it normally is, but there definitely is some bloat. So let's measure anyway. What? This can't even be real. Hold on, maybe it's slower. Still, ooh, what? Okay, I might be able to see. 80. upside down, but whatever. 80, 1, 2, 3. And this is kind of loose. This is kind of towards the wider part of my belly. 83, 84 max. Y'all are gonna see what the before was. That's pretty wild. And I'm on my period. So when I measured my waist on day 1, it was between 86 and 87 centimeters around. And I try to measure at the exact same spot at the top of my hips around my belly button. And on day 28, the morning of day 28, it was between 83 and 84 centimeters. If you watched my videos, the playlist, you know that I really wasn't planning on depending on those numbers very much. I just heard that they're not super accurate, you know, that the waist circumference thing can just be very inaccurate. Because a lot of it depends on where you measure and you have to be pretty exact, you know. I tried to remember exactly where I took it before, and lo and behold, I saw some change. And I was like, maybe there's, if I move it to a thicker spot, like a wider spot on my hips, then maybe it'll be bigger. There wasn't. I couldn't. Nope. 84 was about the max that I could say it was on day 28. So I lost between, 3 and 4 centimeters in my waist just from doing this challenge. It's like mind freaking blowing. To me anyway, because I didn't think, another reason why I didn't think I'd lose a whole lot or have any changes is because I really don't have too much weight to lose. You know, like I've had 2 babies, so my belly isn't like the tightest, but also like I'm pretty close to my ideal body weight. I did not expect to lose centimeters or weight or anything, but there you have it. So my weight on day 1, I weighed 120.5. And on day 28, I weighed myself twice just to be sure. Okay. I weighed 116.6, which is almost 4 pounds. Let me tell you why that makes me a little angry. Okay. It makes me a little angry. Because I guess a couple years ago, a few months postpartum, I did 30 days of strict triple B and E, except a splash in my coffee. Triple B and E, I'm not gonna say it was miserable, but it was hard because it was the very first time I was doing it. And I only lost 5.6 pounds. And I had more weight to lose. Like I weighed more than I do now because I was just a few months postpartum. But I only lost 5.6 pounds. And, you know, people in the comments were saying, well, you know, your body fat percentage really isn't that much, so you lost quite a bit if you put it into the context. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I did this challenge, which was truly like easy peasy compared to triple B and E, because I only do 1 week of triple B and E, and then it gets progressively like more lenient, and I lost almost 4 pounds. I was really surprised by that. I was like, I could have done this the first time. I just spared myself 30 days. 3 weeks of triple B. Anyway, that was a shocker, but I'm happily surprised. I ain't mad. Okay? I ain't mad. I just don't remember the last time I was this I do remember the last time that I weighed this little. I was about to get married and I was dieting hard. I was hitting the gym hard. I was very weak. I was very pale on my wedding day. I was not the healthiest. So that's the last time that I weighed. I think I weighed 115.5 or something, the lowest. So this is about as close as I've probably ever gotten. So that's pretty crazy. All right, and now I'm gonna show you guys a before and after of my face, because that was also something that just really messed with my self-esteem, my confidence, because I've struggled with acne for a very long time. Ever since I was a preteen, I had acne, and then there's people in my family who have adult acne, and I knew that that was going to be my fate. And I know now that if I did continue to eat the way that I was eating, that it would be my fate. But not anymore, because this way of eating has cleared it all up. Pleasantly surprised. There are still, you guys can tell that there are still some acne marks that are they're just gonna stay. Some scars. I mean, they're just gonna stay for a while, and that's okay. You know, I think I'd have to like do triple B and E and just really watch it. I think on triple B and E it would definitely clear up, but I'm good on Ketovore. I like my onions, I like my avocados, I like my hot sauce. You know, those are the things I live for, man. So either way, I'm so pleasantly surprised. My skin cleared up, and I just hope I don't fall into sugar again. That is my hope. So that's it, you guys. Those are all of the results, the things that I measured anyway. However, there was just one thing that I just started thinking about that changed from before and after, and I thought, this cannot be a coincidence. And it is that, okay, my period only lasted 3 days, and there was only one day that was very heavy. When was the last time that ever happened, you ask? Never to me. I've never had a period only last 3 days and only one of those days be heavy. Never. You know, that's my husband. They all last 5 days at least. And well, that was one thing about my period. Sorry for all the period talk, you guys, but it's hormonal. It messes with you. It messes with you as a woman. And the second thing is, it was not painful at all. It was the least painful period I've ever had. So there must be something to kicking sugar out, to not having anything sweet in your mouth, that, I don't know, maybe does something with your hormones, with your period hormones, that I don't know, right? I'm not an expert on that, but I just do not think it's a coincidence. I don't know. Some people might. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think of these results. Were you surprised by them? Did you do the challenge with me? I know some of you guys did. Did you guys see results? I want to know the results. Some people I know kept going. Some people did a full 30 days of triple B and E. Let me know what you guys saw. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys in the upcoming vlog very soon. Bye. Which is lesson total 20. About to get pregnant. No, sorry. That.